Hi, everyone. I see people are switching on the camera. This is great. A very warm welcome to Europe's live cooking class, special theme National Day. Today, I'm gladly joined by Shoba and Elizabeth and Isabel. Isabella.
Say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
Today is a family cooking workshop, and we're going to have a lot of fun making different recipes inspired by Gardenia bread and our national monuments. So please take time to set yourself up. Make sure you can hear us, the audio, and also you can see us. We are going live at the same time on Gardenia's Facebook, Friends of Gardenia page. So if you are there, please say hi as well. Type in your comments. Share the live stream with your friend. So you will stand a chance to win some really cool Gardenia sandwich box, trucks, toy trucks. That's really cute. Breadboard, as well as Gardenia's 100% wholemeal extra soft and fine bread, and also the country loaf, walnut flavor. Okay, so if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. I can see many of you on the camera. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, Jean. Wow, I see Jesslyn also, Amy, that's great. Nice background. Yeah, Maria, thanks, Gladys. Wow. Oh, we have 60 people joined.
Wow.
So far on Zoom already. Sukana, Belinda. Oh, yes. Belinda, hope you got all the ingredients. Excited to cook together with you. So first, let me introduce Shoba. And today we also have two Gen cooks in another kitchen. So we'll bring you there very soon. But first, yes, Shoba, we'd like to say hi.
Hi, everybody. It's very nice to have you guys. These are my twins, Isabella and Elizabeth. And today we're going to make a kaya bread pudding with a Gulam Laka sauce. And I hope you guys enjoy the recipe.
Yes, thank you, Shoba. We'll definitely learn more about her inspiration about the recipe throughout the class. Now you can get your ingredients ready. This is the first recipe we're going to make. Okay? Okay, next. June, are you ready? We want to bring our cooking audience over to you. Oh, wow. Hello. In red and white.
Hello.
Yay.
Hello.
It already looks like a feast
Today
and
we are not
celebrations.
just 2 Gen cooks. Today we are 3 Gen cooks because my mom, Hun is here, Auntie Hun is here with me as well.
Good afternoon.
So today we are doing 2 creations. One will be the garden theme sandwiches using the wholemeal bread from Gardenia. The other creation is actually the lion head using the country loaf. Hope you have fun. And these are our ingredients for today.
Thank you, June. We are so excited to learn from you, from Amanda, our junior master chef, second runner-up, and Auntie Hong Ying.
下午好.
Okay, we have fun together.
Yes, we have fun. So before we start, really a big thank you to Gardenia to bring together this class, because Gardenia is a homegrown brand, started in 1978 in Bukit Timah Plaza to today to become the #1 brand, bread brand in Singapore. It's very family friendly, and the spirit, they also started this Always Here for Love campaign, which is about love, unity, and inclusiveness. Actually, it's very much aligned with your rights community spirit too. Yes. So that's why we thought it's such a great occasion during this National Day to come together, to bring together our creators, Shoba, 2 Gen cooks, June's family, and of course, every one of you over the camera in your kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us. So shall we start? Ready? Yay! I can see Ling is ready. Ling's family is ready. So anytime you have questions, if you're on YouTube, you can type in the comments. If you're on Facebook, you can type in the comment. If you're in Zoom, of course, you can chime in. You can type in the chat as well. We will answer your questions along the way. Okay? So, Shoba, over to you.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much, Sinyan. Okay, so we're going to start. And the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to have 12 slices of bread, which I have removed the crust. It is not compulsory to remove the crust, but I prefer it because it burns less in the oven. But again, and the kids prefer it as well, but again, not compulsory. And to make the recipe a lot healthier, what I'm using is a kaya that has got less sugar, or we can even use no sugar kaya. This is great for people who are diabetic or older folks who don't want to have so much sugar in their diet as well, because we are having a Gulam Laka syrup to go with it. So we want to try and reduce as much sugar as we can. Okay, so we're going to use this. And what I'm going to do now, very important thing, if you're going to cook with children, you have to pre-measure everything in advance. It is going to be a little bit messy, but it's okay. As long as you pre-measure everything and you're prepared, it's fine. So I'm going to give the kids 2 slices of bread. What they're going to do is they're going to spread kaya on each side, and then, excited, yeah. And then they're going to put it together, and they're going to pass it to me. And I'm going to cut this way into a little triangle. And then we're going to arrange it nicely in the baking dish, okay? So this is for you, Bella, okay? All right, so you can start spreading, and this is for you, Liz, okay? So you can start spreading as much, okay? Put a lot of kaya, okay? All right, so while the girls are doing that, let me explain the rest of the ingredients. So what I did earlier was I had 3 cups of milk, and I brought it to a simmer, and then I added some pandan leaves. This is completely optional. You do not need to do this. This is just to make it a little bit more flavorful, but again, totally optional. You do not have to do this. It's not going to affect the taste of the pudding that much. An alternative, which I tried the first time, was to use pandan extract. The only issue with using pandan extract is the whole pudding turns into a bright neon green, which is okay, except it looked a little bit too Shrek-like. So I thought maybe we should skip that. So we have 3 cups of milk, okay? And we have 3 eggs, okay? And then we're gonna have, sorry, just give me a moment. Okay, 3 tablespoons of sugar. Okay, so if you are using no sugar kaya, then this 3 tablespoons of sugar is the only sugar that will be in the whole dish, which is actually not very much at all, because basically it's for about 6 servings, which is not very much, which is about 0.5 tablespoons of sugar per person if you were to have 6 servings, but 6 servings is quite a bit. So you would actually technically be eating less than that, okay? And then we have to add, to boost the kaya taste, we also have 3 tablespoons of coconut cream or milk, depending on what you want. Again, you can go for the low-fat option, all right? It depends on what suits your family's requirements. So you can use, all these ingredients, the milk, the eggs, the sugar, and the coconut milk or cream will be used as the custard base, which we will pour over our kaya. Okay, girls. All right. Okay, so, okay, Bella, that looks good. Elizabeth, maybe you want to butter it a little bit more? Okay. So, okay, the important thing is when working with children that, no, you can't eat it. You can't eat it. Okay, so come on, more. Can we put a little bit more over here? Oh. Yeah. So we have a sandwich done over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut it on the diagonal like that. So we have a nice triangle. Okay. And if you're very nervous because your kids are very young, just do what I did, which is to use butter knives all the way, because if safety is going to be an issue. Obviously, if you've got children who are a bit older, like about 9, 10 years old, they can use a knife if you're comfortable letting them use a knife. But good old butter knife, that would do as well. Okay. All right. Come, Elizabeth. Let's put a little bit more. Let's put a little bit more. Okay. I would suggest that you put a little bit more kaya. You be a little bit generous, because the last thing you want to do is when you let the bread pudding bake, right? If you don't have enough between the slices, what will happen is it will tend to separate in the oven. So it's good if you have a good amount between. Okay. And yeah, then we can use that. Okay. So it will stick together. Okay, come. There you go. So they're going to take some time to do this. And while they're doing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up the ingredients for the custard that we're going to throw in.
Sure, but we have a question.
Sure.
Yvonne is asking, can we use brown sugar instead of white sugar?
Yes, you can. But just to take note, because you are cooking this with the Gulam Laka sugar, it would kind of, it really wouldn't stand out in the dish. But it's possible. It's totally possible. You can use coconut sugar as well. Yeah, it's a very flexible dish. Yes. Okay, so let's, what I'm going to do with the milk, all right, I'm going to fish out. Yes, okay, come darling. Okay, I am going to fish out the pandan leaves. And put it aside, okay, over here. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that here for a while.
I would love to see more of the loaves.
Okay, sure. Okay, just give me a minute.
Thank you for all the feedback. Can everyone see better now?
Okay, darling, do you want another one? Here you go. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add the eggs to the milk. And I have a whisk here, so I'm just gonna add that in very quickly. Here. And I'm just gonna whisk it very fast. Yeah. And yummy. Yep. You could eat it every day. Don't eat this every day.
When do you like to eat bread? When do you like to eat bread?
In the mornings? Do you like eating in the mornings with jam? She likes eating it with strawberry jam. That's her favorite thing. I just added the sugar, by the way. Not you. She likes bread as pudding and things like that, but she loves eating it plain with jam. Oh, okay. So then we're going to add the coconut cream or milk, whichever is lighter and better for you. If you want to have it completely non-fat, that is an option as well.
Yes. Elaine has a question. What is the temperature of the milk?
Well, okay, I brought it to a simmer and then I let it cool down with the pandan leaves to room temperature. Yeah. Just to let you know, your oven needs to be at 100, preheated to 180 degrees just before you start this whole process. And we will be cooking it for about 35 minutes later on, once we're done. Yeah. Okay, so that's the custard. And yeah, so we just need to wait for this. So now the only thing that we need to do is wait for these two little girls to, oops, hang on.
How many servings are we making today?
It's for 6 people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we keep them if we have extra?
Yes, actually bread pudding is, oh, thank you very much, darling. Okay, last one.
Yay, we're making great progress.
Bread pudding actually improves in flavor if you keep it for like, overnight. Yeah, it actually tastes better the next day.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So tomorrow,
Yes.
as public holiday, it definitely is a good brunch item as well.
Yes, exactly.
That we can make today and put in the fridge.
So even if you're having like an occasion, like you're having a party, I know we don't have parties anymore.
Soon, people.
Hopefully someday. Okay, soon we will have parties. But if you're having an occasion, or even it's yes, you done? Okay, you can make this the day before and put it in the fridge. And yeah, it's great. And what you can do? Oh, you can go and wash your hands.
Yes.
Yes, you can eat it.
Shoba, we have another question.
Sure.
If we do not have oven, can we use toaster instead?
Okay, if you have a toaster oven and it can go up to 180 degrees, no problem.
Okay, so we need 180 degree, whether it's toaster or oven.
Yeah.
All works well. Okay,
The
thank you
Kaya's
for the
yummy.
question.
Okay, so while Elizabeth is doing the last bit, I'm going to take my baking dish. So it's just an ordinary baking dish that I have. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to arrange it in such a way that the tips of the triangles stick out. Now, the reason why we're doing this is we want that contrast in texture where this part is a bit more crisp and then the bottom part, because we're putting custard in it. So it's going to be a little bit mushy. Okay. All right. So we want that little bit of contrast in texture. So we're going to put it like that too, and then like that. So the tips stand out. Whatever your container is, you can just work with that as long as the tip sticks out a little bit.
Shoba, we have two more questions.
Sure.
Can we make a smaller portion, like half the recipe?
Yes, you can. No problems at all. You just need to, everything can just be divided into half. No issues.
Okay.
Yeah.
And another question we have is, can we use air fryer?
Okay. My only concern about using an air fryer would be that because the way air fryers work is the air is circulated around. If you have a weighted dish that you can fit into an air fryer, then it should be okay, as long as it's not too lightweight, because I'm just afraid of things flying around because it's a very liquid base at the bottom. So as long as it's a very weighted dish that you can fit in and it's not going to lift or anything like that, and it's a deep dish so that, it doesn't touch the top of the coil, it should be okay. Yay, thank you so much. Okay.
And Shoba, I think as we prepare, we also want to see from our participants, how's everyone doing?
You guys doing all right? Yummy. Yummy.
I think Lizzie
Okay.
is really excited.
What? Ice cream? No.
Please give us a thumb up. Cherry, how is it going? Thumbs up. Are you trying the recipe at the same time?
You want to help me close that?
I didn't try this recipe. I'm
The
trying.
great thing about baking with kids, as much as there is a mess, the other thing is you can just get them to help you clean up anyway. It's a good way to teach them also a little bit of housework as well. So yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this away, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour the custard into the dish. Okay, just give me a minute. No, hang on. We'll leave it up.
For the custard sauce, we're going to go to the stove because we need to heat it up. 3 eggs. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is we're going to take this and we're just gonna pour it, okay, by the side. Okay, and it will slowly filter down to the rest of the dish. Okay.
Wow. You can see the soft bread soaking up the
Yeah.
sauce, the milk, the egg. Looks lovely. Yum.
Yummy.
So this recipe actually can be very healthy because you can use less sugar. The kaya, you can also use less sugar. And even the Gardenia wholemeal bread is actually 25% lower in sugar. It's using stevia from plant. Definitely, friendly for kids, friendly for seniors as well.
Yeah, come here.
And also, this wholemeal bread is high in fiber, which is really important for our digestion.
Yeah. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you have the option to leave this, say you wanna do it, you wanna take it fresh out of the oven and serve this to your guests. You have the option of doing this the night before. It would be better if you did it the night before. You can put it in right now, no issues. Put it in the oven at 180 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes, depending on your oven, because certain ovens get a little bit more hot. Okay, so just look at it at the 30-minute mark. All right, or you could leave it in the fridge for an hour to soak up everything, or anywhere from 10 minutes to an hour. So what I have done is I actually did one in advance that I put in the fridge. So I'm just going to show you the difference of what that is so that you guys have options. depending on how you like making your bread pudding.
So, Shoba, we have another question.
Sure.
Bichu would like to know, do you have any suggestion for alternatives for coconut milk or cream?
Okay, you can, if you don't want the coconut milk, like say for example your stomach can't take it, or you're just not very comfortable with it, you can just replace it with normal milk, or you can just replace it with a plant-based milk as well. No issues. Yeah.
Normal milk, plant-based milk.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the difference. After 1 hour of being soaked up, you can see that the bread has really soaked up so much of the liquid. So if you leave it for 1 hour, it would be like that. If you want to put it in straight away, okay, you can do that. No issues as well. It will turn out fine. That's what I did last week. No issues. So I'm going to put in the one that has been soaking for 1 hour just to show you the difference. Yeah, so I'm going to put it in right now for 35 minutes. And then we are going to get started on our Gulam Laka sauce. Okay, all right. Okay, so one of the things that I would also suggest is to actually put this on a tray. You can, if your base is stable, then it's fine, but it's good to put it in the middle of the oven. Yeah, don't worry. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go.
I'm coming into the kitchen. Oops.
Okay, so that will go in for 35 minutes. We'll start the timer. All right. Okay. And then, come on, darling.
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do next,
In the oven.
it's in the oven. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, come girls. All right, so now what we're going to do next is we are going to start on the Gulam Laka syrup. So it's very simple. Again, we have 130 mils of coconut milk, all right, 110 grams of Gulam Laka. It's a little bit melted because the kitchen is very hot and we have the oven on. Yeah, but that's about 130 grams. And then we have about 80 grams of caster sugar and 70 grams of butter. Now, okay, I did this the original method, which means that you have to technically melt the Gulam Laka first and then add the rest of the ingredients, but that took so much time. So I would actually suggest we just add in everything and just bring it to a simmer, and it basically tastes the same. There's no difference in the recipe, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're going to add the 130 mils of coconut milk or coconut cream, depending on how rich you want it, okay? Yum, okay.
Wow.
All right,
So
okay.
much like Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh, it's liquid, it's not Play-Doh.
Ice just melt from the snow.
Okay, and we're gonna put this on the stove.
Well, we have almost 80 participants. with us live.
Hi guys.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Now Shoba is making the first recipe today, kaya bread pudding, which is of course kaya, our favorite, and goes really well with bread, and using Gardenia's 100% wholemeal bread. That is probably the only wholemeal bread that is so soft that it will turn out really, really nicely for our bread pudding. So now Shoba is working on the Gula Melaka sauce.
Yeah. So we just need to warm up the coconut milk.
So low flame.
Low flame, and then we're just going to add all the different sugars in. Don't be put off if the Gulam Laka turns to be a sticky mess. It's okay. It's fine. It happens in our weather because Gulam Laka actually is one of the sugars that attracts a lot of moisture. So especially in our humid countries, it will get sticky very fast. That is very normal. So yeah. So just put that on low flame and just keep stirring. The important thing is to just keep stirring so that it doesn't burn at the bottom.
Okay.
And
I'm just
you'll
going to try to show what's in the pot.
Sure.
You can see. Yes. So it's really not boiling, right? It's
No,
just-
it's not. We're just warming it up
Mm,
until it dissolves.
yes. Shoba, I have a question. What is the size of baking tray you use?
Oh, okay. Hang on. I will give you the exact measurements. I will actually go and take a measuring tape and give it to you. If I'm not wrong, it's 20 by 8. 20 by 8. Yeah, the baking dish. But you can use any standardized 9 by 9 or 8 by 8 square tin or anything like that. Yeah.
Mm, thank you.
Okay. So if you can see, if you just keep stirring, it will automatically dissolve. And what we're going to do next is we're just going to add, hang on, give me a moment, the caster sugar. Oops. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we're just going to turn this, and if you can smell this right now, you can actually smell the Gulam Laka.
Absolutely. It's very aromatic.
Yeah. So we're just going to keep stirring and stirring until all the sugar has dissolved. Now you can still see the sugar crystals at the side. This is how you know that it hasn't dissolved yet. So just keep stirring it slowly on a very low flame, and eventually it will dissolve. This will take about 5 to 10 minutes, but yeah, it will go very fast. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you should have a very nice, lovely syrup right now.
This is really great because I can use this Gulam Malacca sauce actually with many other dishes.
Yes, correct. That's right. You can use it for a lot of other dishes as well. Now, for those of you who are extremely health conscious, right, I'm going to add 70 grams of butter. This is not compulsory. Why we add the butter is so that it will emulsify, and that will make it will add a layer of taste, and also because it adds glossiness to the sauce. So if you look at a lot of French cooking, they add a lot of butter because the sauce actually has a very glossy look, and it also makes it slightly thicker as well. But if you are, you're watching your diet and you don't want to add the butter, you can leave it out. No issues at all.
Yes.
Okay.
Shaba, we have a question.
Sure.
Why was the caster sugar added?
The caster sugar is added to give it a little bit more dimension, because the thing is, when you cook with Gulam Laka, it tastes very, it tastes very one-dimensional. And the thing is, with any dish, right, you don't want it to taste very flat tasting. So when you add caster sugar, it actually boosts the flavor of the Gulam Laka. And in terms of melting and emulsifying, right, it actually it turns out better in the end, as opposed to just using one type of sugar. Yeah.
Got you. And is this salted or unsalted butter?
This is unsalted butter, but I'm going to tell you something. It would taste a lot better with salted butter. But yeah, I used low-fat unsalted butter, but if you want to use salted butter, it would actually taste a lot better. Yeah.
Because of the contrast between salt
Correct.
and
Yes. So when you are
savory and sweet.
Yeah, when you're cooking anything sweet, whether it's cakes or any desserts of any sort, right? Adding salt is actually very important. But because we're making this healthy, we're leaving out the salt.
We have Maria asking what other dishes we can use the Gulam Malacca sauce for.
Okay, I have personally made a pandan cake, and I've used this to drizzle on top on a layered cake. You can add a shredded coconut into this as well, and then you can use it as a filling for cupcakes, or whether you want to make kueh as well. But don't include the butter in it if you're using it for kueh. But yeah, you can use just add a cup of shredded coconut, and it would be great for fillings. You can also use it on ice cream, normal ice cream. You can use it on French toast. You can use it for waffles. No, we're not making ice cream. Words that I cannot say in my house. Dessert, any dessert, cake or ice cream. Yeah, and we're done. That's it.
Wow,
That's
let's
it. We're
have
done.
another close up.
Sure.
Yes. Ooh, you can see, yes. It has the glossiness thanks to the butter.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we leave the sauce to chill now?
Yes, we're going to turn off the flame, and we're just going to let it come to room temperature, and just wait for our pudding to be done.
Great, thank you so much, Shoba.
No
We're going to have a little break here, have some water. Now we're going to Tu Jen Cook's kitchen. We're going to have June, Amanda, and Auntie Hong to lead us to the beautiful Garden City and the Lion Head, 2 recipes of today.
Hi, okay, now it's our turn. And
Hello,
we will be doing-
June.
Hi, it's me. So we'll be doing the Garden City theme first. Okay, now Amanda will help me with it. Okay. First, I think we need 5 slices of the wholemeal bread.
Going to leave it here. Yeah.
Next, what do you do, Amanda? She will add a slice of cheese on each bread.
Wow, so we see
It's pretty
there's
easy.
also the Gourmet selection bread. Are we going to use it for the Garden City or the Lion Head?
We are doing the Garden City right now.
Yes, so we are using the 100% wholemeal extra soft.
Yes, yes, the wholemeal fine bread.
Nice.
Okay. Next, Amanda will show you how to do the red flowers. Okay, she'll be using the cherry tomatoes. This one must handle with care because she's using a knife. So she will try to slice 3 thin pieces of the cherry tomatoes. A bit difficult for the kids to handle because the cherry tomato is pretty small. Okay. She will first put the tomatoes onto the bread.
This is really creative because you are transforming the bread to a canvas
Yes.
and you are expressing the beautiful landscape of Singapore.
Because we are a garden city.
Indeed.
So for the stock, she will be using seaweed, which will be actually cut into smaller slices.
That's really nice because the seaweed will add some umami to the naturally sweet bread with freshness from the tomatoes.
Right. And also the stalk and the leaves using seaweed.
This is so creative. Who came up with this idea?
Mommy here.
So I must say each of our Urite creator is super creative. We are amazed by your creations, new innovation
Thank
all
you.
the time.
And that's keep me youthful. It keep me thinking and youthful. Otherwise, I'll be like so bored. Okay, she's done with the first one, the flower, the red flower. Bring closer. There. Are you able to see it?
Yes.
Are you able to see it?
Yeah, we see it.
Yeah. Okay. Next, she'll move on. We will be doing the tulip. Okay, she'll show you how she cut these sausages into a tulip.
Wow. I think sausage have never dreamt of becoming a tulip.
She has to halve it first. Yeah. She halve it and then she try to cut the petal into using V shape. She say V shape.
Mm. Wow.
Okay, she's done with one. Okay, so she has pre-cut, so it's faster. Same thing, you will assemble and lay the sausage onto your bread. Probably you can look at the height to make it a bit more texture.
Very nice. We can see from at the bottom left what Amanda and June have prepared in advance as well. It's like a zigzag cut.
So
We
again,
have comments.
use of
Elaine
spinach.
says it's very nice.
Thank
Jenny
you.
says so creative and looks so yummy.
Thank you. You can do it as well.
Lillian say nice, Amanda. Good,
Thank
nice
you,
skill.
Lillian. Thank you, Lillian. You have been our very great supporter. Thank you. Okay. So we are done with 2 slices. What we are going to do is we're going to send it to the oven toaster first, while we continue with the other design.
June, we have a question from Bichu. Besides
Yes.
seaweed, can we use something else for the stuff?
Yes. If you have cucumber, I think cucumber will also make it quite nice and green.
Something green.
Yeah, something green. It could be cucumber, but you just have to cut into strips.
Oh, Jesslyn said cucumber too. Great minds
Yeah.
think alike.
Okay, so we're going to send it to about 8-minute toast, and then 100 degrees. Yeah, and she will move on to do the sunflowers. So for sunflowers, she will need sausages and sweet corn. Okay. So now she's cutting the sausages to form the flour.
Jesslyn says very nice and creative.
Thank you. Happy that you all like it.
Maybe I've cut it slightly down.
Yeah, she's going to lightly slice it, cut it to give the design. Yeah, to give the design.
I think you can also experiment at home with your knife and try to come up with different flowers. Can be sunflower, can be daisy.
Mine doesn't go all the way.
She actually cut a bit of texture, the shape into it. Cut a few cuts. You know.
Yes, we can see the lines.
Yeah, the lines. Okay, she will do 2 of this. And then you can start to put the sweet corn
Put the sweet corn all around.
all around to make it like a sunflower.
I think anyone who sees this open sandwich will feel very happy.
Yeah. Because it's easy and it's doable. And you can have fun with your children.
Yes. We have Jesslyn say, wow, sweet corn, sunshine. And Lillian Chiang say simple and nice. Good job.
Thank you.
I'm going to show you one.
Yeah. So she's done with 1 sunflower.
Yay.
So the corn will be the petals.
Nice.
I'll do this and continue.
Next, you will do
Next, she will be doing the
flag.
Singapore flag. So maybe you can show uncle and aunties and all that stuff.
Oh, I'm very curious how you make the Singapore flag.
You're going to use artificial currently. We'll first tear
Amanda, can you increase your volume?
Okay,
Speak a bit louder.
sure. Speak louder. So now she's going to tear open the crab stick. It's a good idea to use crab stick because it's both red and white.
you can peel off the red part.
Just go.
You get the red part.
The red part. So that will form the top part of the flag.
Wow, this is food art. What do you think, Amanda? Do you think you can use this for your art class?
maybe food class, food economics class.
Actually, the surimi, have they been cooked?
No. We're going to toast it.
Okay. So we're using the red part, the outside of the surimi as the top part for the flag. And the inside, the white part, is it also surimi?
Yes. It's actually from the whole roll of the crab stick.
Wow.
Then we get one of the
Okay.
pieces that we then
You use the white one and then she just twist and make it like a crescent. The white part.
Wow.
All just from the crab stick itself.
After that we'll get a few pieces, small pieces with the white part, and we use it as a star.
Wow.
It's a bit difficult to cut as a star shape, so we will just like twist it,
Pinch, yeah, to make the shape.
twist and then just make it a bit rounded. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just too small to cut.
Right. June, are all the ingredients raw?
Yes.
Wow, ta-da!
Okay, so we are done with the sunflower. The sunflower is done. Okay. Okay, so to celebrate Singapore National Day, we are going to do something special today. So we are going to do a 56 design.
Yes.
So
Singapore
what
is
was-
56
Yes.
old.
Correct. So she actually used the seaweed to cut the 2 digit, the 5 and the 6. 5 and the 6. And we're just going to add it to the slice of bread for toasting.
Selena is saying that love that Amanda is so cool and confident.
So thank you.
Thank you.
I think the school has taught them quite well. They have what they call the show and tell. So they actually taught public speaking, yes. Okay, 56. Okay, so I think the 2 slices that we have put in the oven toaster is almost done. Let me remove it.
June, how long do we toast for?
Actually, I left it for about 8 minutes. See, it's done.
Mmm,
The tulip and the
very
red flower.
pretty.
Yes.
Yay.
She will continue to put the other 2 slices in. And then while waiting for it to be toasted, maybe we can move on with the
Sure.
lion head.
So what you've just seen Amanda putting together is the Garden City recipe. Of course, you can be creative and use many other things that goes well that you can show us what Singapore Monument or Garden City you can do. And you can tag Friends of Gardenia and Uribe on IG and win the goodie bag that Gardenia has put together. So now we're going to move on to our third and last recipe of today using Gardenia Gourmet Selections Country Loaf.
Okay, the beauty of this country loaf is it can actually transform into a lion head, and we will share with you how we do it.
Wow, transformation. So
This is
the
one-
Gardenia Gourmet Selection it has sourdough and it's made from natural life starter culture. So that's really cool. And then the mix is allowed to ferment for 16 hours.
Yeah. So for this recipe, my mom actually cooked the chicken curry beforehand.
Wow, Auntie Hong's chicken curry. Mm.
Yeah, yummy. So maybe I let my mom to share how she cooked the curry. Just a minute, she need to refer to her script.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm going to show the recipe of the chicken curry. Use the 300 of chicken thighs meat, 200 grams of the potato, 200 ml for the chicken
Broth, yeah.
100 of coconut milk, 100 ml of coconut milk, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 1 tablespoon of seasoning oil, half piece big red onion, 3 slices of ginger, 5 small onion, and 2 piece garlic, 2 tablespoons chili plus
Chili paste.
This is homemade.
She put her own chili paste.
Homemade.
Yeah.
My English
Okay, so now she will share how she cook her curry.
Cut the chicken thigh to small
Yeah,
portion.
small portion so that because we can fit
Then
into your curry.
season the chicken with the oyster sauce, sesame oil, pepper, ginger slice, and big red onion. Then marinate the chicken thighs.
Put in the
Put
fridge.
inside the fridge about half hour. Peel the potato and cut them into small cubes and soak in the water, in the salt water. Steam the potato until about 70% cooked and remove from the steamer for use later. Heat out the wok and add 2 tablespoons of sunflower oil. Put in the small onion, garlic, marinate the ginger and chili plus paste and fry them under medium
flame. Sorry.
medium flame until curry paste turn golden. Add in chicken, potatoes, and
Broth.
into the wok and still fry with the curry paste. Add coconut milk into the wok and a bit of sea sauce and cook for another 5 minutes.
So this is the output.
Of the pan and the curry chicken is already
Very nice.
Very
Thank
colorful
you.
and very yummy and tasty.
Great.
All
Thank
halal
you, Auntie Ho.
chicken. All this one is halal chicken.
Halal chicken, great.
Halal chicken.
We'll follow the recipe.
I also add one the lemon glasses to fry with the yes. Yes. Okay.
So now my mom will show us how she prepared the lion cake. So for this, actually we need 4 slices.
So there are 4 types of the gourmet selection country loaf. So there is purple wheat, spelt, and quinoa. There is
Yeah.
multigrain, there is light wholemeal, and there's also walnut country loaf. Which one are you using today?
We are using the light wholemeal, but actually it will go well with any of the flavors.
Okay.
Yeah. She will first do the first layer.
First layer is cut to this one small like
So what she's doing right now is she will have to cut the longer side, the more straight one, so that when she put 2 together, it will actually form into a circle.
Wow. So we are the head is made of 2 sliced bread joined.
and the basic is put some margarine.
Yeah, she will spread some margarine.
So spread margarine on the slice of bread.
While my mom is doing, actually the other 2 slices is out from the toaster. That is the Singapore flat and the 56.
Wow.
So after spreading the
Just put some lettuce on the bread.
Auntie Hong, can you move a bit to your right? Yes, so we can see you better. So margarine or any spread you like, then lettuce.
Lettuce. Then can put some curry chicken on top.
Auntie Hong, we have a question. For the curry filling, I know you made your own curry, but if you don't make your own curry when you don't have time, is there another curry paste you like to use?
The canned one, canned.
ready to eat.
And buy the canned curry chicken also.
Ready to eat, just need to steam it. That's the fastest.
Yeah.
If not, I think there are also ready curry paste around in the supermarket. So I guess you just need to get ready your own chicken and one the ingredients of potato, your mixed vegetable, and just open up the pouch easy way. Okay, so my mom is
Come,
done with
Lizzie and Isabella, look.
Another 2 roll. Put the
peanut butter.
peanut butter.
That's very interesting of having peanut butter with curry chicken.
Oh, because we need to have that brownish head effect, you see. So I think peanut butter will give you that kind of effect.
I see.
Yeah.
This is so creative. We can probably use Shoba's Gulam Laka sauce. It's also brownish. Or maybe Hao Yu,
Oh, how you
like
want.
oyster sauce. We can really be very creative with bread, so versatile. This can be eaten for lunch, for lunchbox to bring to work, to bring to school. Can be a quick dinner. Can be a picnic.
Yeah, something handy to go around.
Okay, so it's wow.
But we try to stick them together, so probably have to apply a bit more in the middle so that both slices can stick together.
I see. Amanda, have you tried this already?
I think the other day when I made it, oh, she was in school probably, so I took it. Yeah. So now you can see that actually it will be like more like a one piece. If you will spread a bit more of the peanut butter, so that it doesn't look like it's disjointed.
Yes, we want a complete face.
Yeah.
Let's show the camera.
Yeah. That's how it looks like.
Ooh, yes,
Okay.
very nice.
Now add the
For the main chicken frost.
on the side.
Oh, for the hair, like your facial hair.
The main
So
MANE.
pretty.
Yeah.
And what
this
are
one
we
we have
using
a
for the
hard time.
eyes?
We have a hard time looking for a halal chicken frost. Not many shops sell it.
Must go to Geylang Sly, the market, then can get this one. All halal thing.
Thank you.
Because
My aunt actually went all the way to Geylang Serai to look for this.
So over here, the Shoba's Kaya bread pudding is almost ready. A minute and a half. So we're going to get it out from the oven. Ooh, we hear the sound.
For the ice, we actually use raisin. We use the raisin as ice.
Okay, so the bread pudding is ready. Let's have a quick look. Ooh, I can smell. It's so good. are ready to bring out.
Okay, let's go. There we go. I'm actually gonna put, okay, let me put it here, straight up. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, the bread pudding is out of the oven. And these pieces of bread have the crust. So you can see that if you have the crust on, they tend to go a little bit more brown. It's not burnt, by the way, it's just extremely brown. But you can see it's quite crisp on top. Now, you have an option. You can add a little bit of Gulam Laka so that it melts into the thing at this point. Or if you want to keep it really healthy because you're adding a Gulam Laka sauce, then you can just leave it as it is. So let it cool down for 10 minutes and then we can cut into it.
Okay, cool. We'll come back in about 10 minutes time. Let's continue to have a look at the, two Jen Cook's lion head.
Yeah, so we have completed the four part. Now we are doing the whiskers.
Please. Okay. So we'll put that there. I'm going to put the knife here. Be careful. It's a sharp knife. All right. Okay. Come on. Yeah.
To see the touch up of, it's like Lion King is having a makeup.
Lion King.
Lion King of Singapore.
We are Lion City.
Lion City, okay. Thank you.
Lillian say, Auntie Hong, steady lah.
Steady ah, steady.
Wow. What do you think? Does it look like a lion? Yummy. Yummy. We wait for the bread pudding to cool down.
Oh,
And then we can enjoy.
Okay, Amanda is done Garden City as well.
Very nice. Wow. It's a piece of art.
Thank you.
It's a piece of art that we can indulge in, eat. So in the last hour, we have seen two families of Europe creators, two Jen Cooks and Shobha, showing us three recipes today using two types of Gardenia bread. The Gardenia 100% wholemeal extra soft and fine bread, and the Gardenia Gourmet selection country loaf. Okay, we'll remove the bread so you can, I don't think it's blocking the view now. But Jean will put all the bread in on the platter and then bring it to the camera, okay? Sorry about that. So we have time to take some questions. I'm also going to take this time to explain the giveaway. So we're having this giveaway with Gardenia. They are very generously sponsoring two sets of goodie bag. Each set of goodie bag consists of one Gardenia 100% wholemeal extra soft and fine bread, one Gardenia Gourmet Selections walnut country loaf, one Gardenia bread ball, one Gardenia toy truck, and two Gardenia sandwich box. The sandwich box is really convenient. It's exactly the size of the bread. So you just put it in and off you go. So how to win this? If you're on Zoom, please post your creation after the cooking class on IG. Please tag Hello You're Right and Friends of Gardenia. And you also win $20 of capital voucher. And if you're on Facebook, you please like and follow Friends of Gardenia page and share the Facebook live stream on your Facebook profile. So you've seen the sandwich box, you've seen the truck. You know how to win them now. Oh, June, we have a suggestion from Diana. She thinks it would be good to use seaweed as a base instead of the cheese slice for the sunflower design.
The corn can stand up now. Thanks for the idea. Otherwise, the corn and the cheese is of the same color, so you have contrasting color.
Sure, but we have a question. If we have the kaya bread pudding, if you have the recipe, how long is the baking time?
It's anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes. I would suggest that you just keep checking at the 5-minute intervals once you hit 20 minutes, because a lot of ovens, they have hot spots. So, certain ovens, the top temperature on top can be much hotter than the temperature below. So you want to keep checking at 5-minute intervals once you hit 20 minutes so that you don't burn anything. Yeah. But it's 30 to 35 minutes. Yeah.
Huh? We mean just come.
What do you mean just come?
We want to go to the house of them.
To bake lah.
Okay, so now we've seen that June is preparing, putting together our garden city and also lion head. Shubha, I think your mic was on milk just now.
Oh, okay.
That's why we didn't hear you.
Okay.
Sorry, Shubha was explaining if we have the recipe, how long to bake.
Okay, if you have the recipe, I would suggest you go at about, go for about 20 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes if you were to half it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is it okay? Is it better to put tray on top to prevent burning?
I just put the pudding in the middle of the oven so that there's even distribution, so that the top can crisp and the bottom can cook, the custard below can cook. Yeah.
Okay, June, Amanda, Auntie Hon, are you ready? Wow.
Hope that you like our creation. Thank you so much for all your support.
Oh, the lion head looks amazing.
Thank you.
Everything, the garden city as well, the flag. Well done. Yes, please zoom in, stay for a while. Let us enjoy this beautiful creation. So Jess is saying very creative.
Thank you.
It's really simple ingredients, and then you can come up with something so creative, have fun with food that we eat every day.
I hope I did not give stress to my mom and my girls.
How do you feel cooking together?
Sometimes I can be quite quick though. They may not give me what I want. So I realize that communication is very important. Cannot have too much assumption.
Yes, communication, especially across 3 generations.
Yeah, because when I wanted to show my mom and ask her to do the lion head, she said she don't know what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Auntie Hong.
Thank you.
Ling say, I love the lion most. It's so beautiful.
You are welcome.
Thank you.
Well,
If
and
you have-
Catherine's,
Yeah, if you have problem getting the chicken floss, the other thing that I could think of was I actually saw those shredded cuttlefish. You know, as snacks. I think that will also help. Probably can go with it, cuttlefish.
Yes.
With
Catherine says, well done. Garden City is great for children.
Thank you.
Great job. 3 generations of talents from Selena.
Thank you, Selena.
Tony say, thank you. Very nice.
Thank you.
Ryanish say, wow, thumbs up.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Jenny Tan say, thank you for sharing. Have so much fun.
You're welcome.
Okay, so it's not the end yet, but we're coming back to see Shoba with Elizabeth and Isabella to help us drizzle the Gula Melaka syrup. And we're going to try some bread pudding. Cannot wait, cannot wait. Yes, no more waiting. We are ready.
Okay.
Joanne say pretty bakes.
Thank you. Okay, so actually you can use a knife to cut it, or you can just dig in with a big spoon, but I'm just, because we're live, I should use a knife. But not, I am going to be honest with you, if I was just alone, I would just dig in with a spoon. So you can just cut in.
Wow, you can see the texture actually.
Yeah.
It's really soft.
Yeah. So can you hear that? That crispiness on the top, and that's what you're looking for right now. You want that crispiness because the bottom is going to have a very soft custardy base. So let's dig in. And hopefully,
Take the plate.
okay.
Smells really nice.
Okay. So can you see the bottom there is very nice and soft? And I'm going to put that nicely on top. Okay. And yeah, please don't leave the rest in the thing. You can always include it, but please eat that as well because that's actually really quick.
Yeah, I want to bring it so you can see.
Yes, I'm going to let you eat. Don't worry.
You see how crispy it is on top and how soft.
Okay.
So please try this recipe and share on IG, tagging friends of Gardenia and Uri, and stand to win the really nice goodie bag and also $20 of CapitaLand voucher.
Okay. So this makes 6 pretty big servings, very generous servings. Okay. And then what we're going to do right now, okay, is we are going to drizzle that with sauce. I'm being a bit generous because I'm giving this to my little girls who are going to be jumping off the wall from sugar. But yeah, so yeah, and then they're going to eat it. Okay, do you guys want to try it? Yes, come. Hello, where did you guys go? All right, okay, so let's try that out. Okay, come. Whether you can do milk, try that. You want to try that? Okay. So, no, you don't want to try it? No? She's a little bit shy about eating in front of people.
Really?
Yeah.
I will take your plates then.
Okay.
So Lilian Chang is saying, thank you for the sharing. Simple bread
problem.
become yummy bread.
Yes. And it will taste better tomorrow. So, yeah. Is it okay?
Is it hot?
It's a bit hot. Yeah. Another thing is because it's got no sugar there, if you want to serve it with ice cream as well, that's another option. Yeah, but warm bread pudding with ice cream is also really delicious. Okay, later. I said ice cream and no, later. Okay. All right. Yes, later. Okay. So you could do that as well. Yeah. So, or you could just serve it on its own and yeah, depending
We have
on.
a question. Myra asked, if you keep the bread pudding for tomorrow, should you warm it up again?
Yes, I would actually cut your portion out, put it in the microwave for about 20-30 seconds until it's warm. And then actually this sauce will thicken if you put it in the fridge. So you can make it one day before. And then you drizzle the thickened sauce on the warm bread. It actually tastes a lot better.
Ooh, so cold and
Yes,
hot.
yes, correct.
Such a
That's
great
right.
idea.
Yeah. And it's always bread pudding is perfect with vanilla ice cream. So
Mm.
yeah,
Yes.
as you can see, she's very enthusiastically eating. Is it good?
Oh, sorry. I realized I did not give a closing date. So we want to give everyone enough time. So we'll put the closing date as 31st of August. So you have about almost 3 weeks time to try this recipe and show us your creation. Okay. So it starts today. You can immediately post what you have done. You can immediately share on the Facebook live stream, tag your friends to stand a chance to win. Of course, do it early, do it now. But you also have more time to upload after the class and try it with your family over the weekends. Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, Elaine has another question for the sauce. How many days can you keep the sauce in the fridge?
You can keep it up to 5 days. I would just keep it for 3 days. Yeah.
Okay, 3 to 5 days up.
Yeah. 3 to 5 days.
And Dinah is asking, Dinah is saying, she says it's so nice, she wants to eat too. Okay, so any questions for Shoba, for Elizabeth, for Isabella? Yeah, here they are enjoying also for 2 Jan cooks. June with Amanda and Auntie Hun brought us really 3 delicious bread inspired recipes. If you want more Gardenia bread recipes, you can just go into your app and search for Gardenia, and you will find we have another savory bread pudding recipe, which is also really good, using also Gardenia's 100% wholemeal extra soft and fine bread. Is with spinach. I tried the recipe myself and I love it. It's a savory bread pudding. So if you not such a sweet tooth, you can try our savory bread pudding recipe. Oh, just as a question, can we add fruits into the bread pudding?
Okay. I would serve the fruits on the side, because the problem is when you bake fruits, it depends on what kind of fruits that you're baking. You have to know, like there are some things that you should not bake. Things like blueberries bake very well, cherries, raspberries, those bake very well. But strawberries, no. So you have to be very careful with what fruits you decide to put in. Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Oh, so nice. Thank you, Gladys, for your comment. You say thank you for organizing and thank you, chefs.
Thank you. Very exciting for us to do this.
Yes. And I just want to share that actually the 100% wholemeal extra soft fine bread comes in 2 packaging. So this is the jumbo one, which is really great for family and great for like when you want to make sandwich and bread pudding. It's more, better value. Okay, so today we've had really great fun with Shoba's family and Jun's family. Thank you everyone for joining us. Your participation is really great. The camera, can we switch it back to our phone camera? Yes, awesome. We see everyone. Great. Thank you. And happy National Day weekend to everyone. Right, have fun, enjoy today and tomorrow. Good job. And also thank you, Gardenia, for bringing this class, for the great idea of sharing your Always Here for Love campaign with us. Oh, yeah, Gladys, yes, you can just make one item. Yeah, make any one of the recipes for the giveaway.
Okay, let's stop. I'm not going to give you ice cream. All right. Okay.
Yes, we'll send the link for the recipe as well. So all of you have given us your email address, right? So we'll follow up again with the recipe, so you have all the details and can make it at your own time. Happy National Day to everyone. Lee is saying that. Gladys saying thank you, bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
So once again, I'm here, I'm Xin. Thank you again for joining us. And thank you, Gardenia. Thank you, Shoba. Thank you. Elizabeth and Isabella.
Do you guys want to come here and say bye to everyone?
Say bye. Really appreciate you having us at your home over this time, especially. We really hope to bring this creativity, this joy to everyone, to the larger community. And also thank you to Jen Cooks, June, Amanda, and Auntie Hun. Have a great afternoon. See you all soon.
Bye. Happy National Day.